Hey everybody. Uh, Sorry you couldn't join us last night, Mike. Anybody that was watching the video might have seen um, the this little box that kept appearing and disappearing during the first clip. That was Mike trying to join us, but as you may have seen, he had connection problems, and that was just kind of a spontaneous thing that happened. We got Phil onto Google Plus and decided, hey, let's try this out. And for some reason, everyone was online. I was trying to watch Doctor Who, and these guys are like, "Come on, let's. I want to play with this program or this chat thing." So that kind of just happened. So no, we didn't mean to exclude anybody. It was just it just happened, and that's the way it was. Hello, Pekka. Quick greeting, but I want to get on to a little response to Mike, because he called me out there. He wants to know why, if I am so fascinated by mood, story, basically stuff that sounds like film and writing, why do I make games? Well, I definitely take a lot of inspiration from those sources. I grabbed a few books off my shelf. There's a book on writing, a book on storyboarding, book on writing for animation, and there's a whole ridiculous. I practically have an entire shelf of this kind of stuff. I definitely look to that for reference, or at least I have been, because I think that is, at least for where I want to be in my game creations, the kind of reference that is invaluable. But I'd say I am a product of the gaming generation, in a sense. Like, I grew up with games. Lots and lots of games. I had my Commodore 64, would play a lot of stuff. I would even, I was that kid that would always go over to their friend's house to play their Nintendo with them. Yeah, I was so addicted to video games growing up that, that is kind of ingrained in me, despite my, ability to look at a game and just say, yeah, that's this, and this, you just add that, blah, 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 and it's now a game. Despite that, video games are so ingrained in me that it's kind of the only thing that really matters to me. Like, sure, making a movie would be cool, but that requires people, that requires budget, that requires stuff. Video games are kind of have the ability to exist and be created with next to no budget, which is kind of amazing, and even next to no people, which is actually kind of ridiculous when you think about it. Whereas a movie, you need the actors, you need to set up equipment and all that kind of stuff. So I consider myself a product of the gaming generation. I was born in the 80s, like 1980, and I guess technically speaking, there's always been a game console around since my birth. So it's just, I don't know, I grew up with games around me in every way. Okay, maybe not in my home. I only had a Game Boy and a Commodore 64 for the longest time, but it's just what I gravitated towards. And movies and film are fantastic. Like, I today look to them as a major source of inspiration. But this is thinking about games. This isn't thinking about camera shots and Michael Bay explosions and stuff like that, except in video game situations. So yeah, I'm all about games, despite my in a sense hatred of some aspects of games. But whatever. I'm Game Mike. All I do is make games. That's all I can do. I have to make games. That's me. This book is called Save the Cat. It's got a cat in the front. I know a lot of you guys like cats.